You remind me of someone I haven't seen for a long, long time. I wish I could talk more, but I am working now after all. It's just wonderful to be back. I missed you all so much. I imagine your life must be terribly exciting. Remember, my friend, we are strongest together.
I need a rest. I've been saving up money for an Eververse commission for weeks now.
Slain any gods lately? If you're here for shaders, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong place. But I'm still happy to chat.
Incredible! He wasn't the same after they wiped him.
The Traveler will see us through this.
They won't like this. She said she wanted to express herself, so I gave her a thumbs up.
Everybody put your hands in the air and say, holy shit, even though you guys can't actually see me doing that. Welcome back to the Dragon's Lair, everybody. I am the Crimson Dragon. I know, again, you can't see me right now. I'm still streaming from the PS5. My streaming setup is still being weird, so I'm going to have to... I probably won't be able to stream on my normal setup again until next week. So just be patient while I do, old school streaming from the PS5. Yeah, Holly, I'm still having to stream from the PS5 right now, so that's why I'm not on Facebook, because you can't stream from the PS5 on Facebook, apparently. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah, well, I guess, they're not either not popular enough for it, or there's just some other technical issue.
Obviously, the technical issue is like...
Sorry, it's a little warm in here, and since I don't have my camera on, I'm taking my shirt off. So, guess what, ladies? The Dragon's topless tonight. Let me get you a invite to the actual fire team. Fire team. There we go. Okay.
Will Shanna be joining us?
I'm not sure. We'll have to see. She's busy doing things right now, but I don't know if she'll be in tonight or not. But hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Jose, you claimed first in the chat, but Holly was first in the chat as well. So 10 dragon cookies to each of you. Congratulations. Enjoy them. They're extra tasty. They're full of good stuff. What the good stuff is, I guess it's up to you to decide.
Good stuff usually means never mind.
What?
Nothing.
Bloody Fingers Dragon. That's no relation to me, for sure.
Wait, what about Bloody Finger Dragon?
There's a guy here named Bloody Fingers Dragon.
Oh.
So, how's everybody doing? Welcome to the show. How's your week been so far? I'm not sure if Shannon's going to be joining us, Josh. Otherwise, I would invite you in. I want to make sure I keep that slot open in case she, decides to join. Remember, it's a new week, so make sure you grab new bounties and stuff from Eva. It's supposed to be a new, the weekly, or the harder strike is going to be something new. Let me see what it is. Arcadian Valley Proving Grounds, which means it's probably the, what is the name of that strike? It's on Nessus.
So I could probably do Nightfall.
It's not a Nightfall thing. It's the harder Guardian Games not playlist, but strike. I think it's not Inside Terms. Proving Grounds. It's this one.
So it seems to be that the Titans have caught up. The Hunters are like.
Yeah, the Titans have passed the Hunters, but they still got to get past the Warlocks to get first place, and we won yesterday apparently. So yeah, we've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 5 days won so far, so we're doing pretty good.
I hope.
All right, let me make sure. Yeah, okay, I've got all the bounties that I need. I skipped out on the first bounty because it's a Crucible bounty, and I'm just like, yeah, fuck that. Okay, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's go. 1550, and you are not 1550, right? 50, yeah, we're not gonna 1521. Okay. What is the challenge for today? Earn points in Guardian Games, 300,000 points. All right, no problem. Once I get my software going again, my streaming software going again, I might try simulcasting again next week when I get it started. So those of you on Facebook will still be able to enjoy the show. So if I can get it to work and keep it stable, because last time I tried doing it, it wasn't stable.
I'm just gonna put this up.
Got your nerd book there?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, I've read like 30 pages today at school. So.
That's okay. Josh with 742 million dragon coins over there. We should get one more person here to get Tink off the top 10 list.
So, you asked how our day's going. How's your day going, crew?
Fine, thank you for asking.
Hey, it's the Chosen One and his ghost. Still trying to save the universe.
Sun Singing Warlock. Our teammate is actually named Warlock.
Is he Warlock, though?
It'd be ironic if he wasn't. He is, though.
Things gone wackadoo.
Prison of Elders welcomes
I bet you his only game is Destiny. I'm gonna laugh at his.
What is it?
I'm gonna laugh that guy's only game he has is Destiny.
Oh, I have no idea.
When the warden left the prison, it thinks it is the warden. It uses a print of his voice. It's running a
I mean, his rank. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. His rank's only 93, so it's not like he's got a ridiculously high rank. Which, by the way, this season is supposed to be ending in about 2 weeks.
Let's just say
I kept forgetting that season was so long because of a delay.
I'm a little jealous.
Excuse me. Got some water with me tonight, so I'm drinking it down while I'm alive. Eee. This was you and rubbing cream on me, Josh.
You just trying to make sure you're recovering from the burns from yesterday.
Yeah. Well, as a fire dragon, I'm immune to fire and burns. They still hurt my soul, though.
Mr. Warlock died.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot I had bounties. I was supposed to be using those. Let's do this one since I hate that weapon. All right. Pew, pew, pew. Well, Jose's dead. Still dead.
I didn't give you a chance to move, but okay.
Warlock's dead. The whole team just falling apart.
You.
You know, Jose, you live long if you go around the trains.
That's what I'm trying to do, Crane. But yet they keep popping out of nowhere like ooga booga.
Oh, popping out of nowhere. They're just appearing out of thin air. You know, they have tracks they gotta run on.
Next up is a cell
What about
block
your
in the
school
Vex.
bus?
You ever see a Vex eat? The cream is sent as organic. I've been watching them from out here, but haven't seen it happen.
No, I've never seen a Vex eat. They don't even have mouths. They have flashlight heads. They're like the Geth from Mass Effect. Oh wow, where's that shot going? A pizza ocean? That sounds like a great thing.
I honestly, pizza. We have pizza like feels like once a week.
Well, I had pizza today, so...
And I keep getting served the same topping. Oh, they don't even tell me what I want, they just give it to me.
Ooh, need laurels. Wonder if that resets too.
I can't pick them up for some reason.
You probably hit the maximum. You can only hold 500.
Let me see. How do I sell them?
You go to your. It's in your one of your quests. Should be a medallion. I think it's a medallion something. Medallion container or something like that. That'll tell you how many medallions you have and how many laurels you've gotten. It won't be in your normal inventory.
Guess I just checked.
Got them both. Pew! 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 I guess I don't really need to be doing the sound effect for the gun. Everybody hears it while I'm shooting it, so. Oh, you sent me the pizza, Josh? Well, thank you. I didn't realize you sent me a frozen pizza that I got out of my freezer, but, you know.
What toppings was on?
It was triple meat. Because, you know, I like having a lot of meat in my mouth.
I keep getting the, which always they would change it for once. Pepperoni sausage is going to be for it.
Is it 3 meat or is it 4 meat? Now I'm not sure. I think it's 3 meat. Sausage, pepperoni, and
Meat
else.
lovers.
Not really meat lovers. Only like 3 or 4 on it. Nova Bomb! Oh wait, I can't use Nova Bomb. I forgot. I forgot I haven't done the weekly strike on the Guardian Games playlist, so I don't have my gold. I don't have my buff anymore. Buff where I could get my super like every 5 seconds practically. I have to earn my kills the old-fashioned way again.
Yeah, welcome to the nerd club.
Welcome to the poor players club. The sucky players club.
Welcome to the dude club.
Welcome to the moderately okay players. Dick move, I know.
I'm the worst.
Open the door. Get on the floor. Everybody do the dinosaur.
What's the dinosaur?
I just know the song. You're an elemental dragon, Josh. What are your is your element pizza? You're a pizza elemental?
Yes. You thought you won. Your treasure.
Oh, we left Warlock on accident.
He'll be fine.
Looks like the trickster left you a present. I always hated her. But she made me laugh.
Actually, left me out because I'm outside the shield for some reason. Oh, here we go. I'm good.
Mainframe. The crazy
That was weird.
servitor's nest. Buckle up. He's got some grizzled veterans with him. An old world is here. Judgment at hand.
You're here, but you can't hear. What the hell? I mean, like talk about you all I want, Holly. You won't have a clue what I'm saying.
What's your scam? You always have one. No scam. My boss just annihilated a small army to kill one servant. You have an army? Careful who you threaten. I just wanted to help one of my favorite guardians out. I can't do that? I thought this was a new golden age. Be kind to each other. Am I right?
Damn.
It's okay. You'll be fine. Alright, let's see how we're doing on these. Fusion rifle, thank you. That shit's done with. We go to the somewhat more tolerable weapon. Whoosh! Off we go.
Gonna turn off my light.
All the elements you're adding pieces to that list.
Ah.
I'm making in my spare time. I'm making an RPG, and I ought to make like a parody RPG of some kind, like a comedy one, and have pizza be an element. And the character that uses the pizza element, their main weapon is a pizza cutter. Thank you for the like and the love, Josh. Appreciate that.
This ain't the battleground. Let's go. I'm going to admit, battlegrounds do get annoying after a while.
Understood. We'll take care of it.
Sometimes.
Well, I'm just glad they added something other than just strikes to the playlist, so it's a little more varied.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good job. I saw you go flying right past me.
No proof.
No, it's just all over the internet because people see it.
Only
But
Josh.
There's 5 viewers watching, so 5 people saw that, plus me.
Plus me.
Yeah, you're the one that did it.
I'm the one who streamed as well.
Well, thank you.
So technically, 3 people saw it. Which is Josh, Holly, and someone else.
That's someone else. Would you rather marry Yuffie or Tifa? Ooh, that's a tough one. I don't know. I mean, Yuffie's underage, so I would probably be obligated to say Tifa. But also it's Tifa, so I'm obligated to say Tifa just for the fact it's Tifa. But between the two of them, yeah, I'd probably have to say Tifa. I mean, I hate to go for the obvious answer, which everybody would go with, because, like I said, it's Tifa. I try not to go with, what everybody would go with, It's usually why I don't typically, while I'm attracted to Tifa, obviously, I don't really go for, the most obvious, female of any of the Final Fantasy games. Most people would probably say Lulu because she's got, massive boobs, but I would prefer Riku. Despite take the fact she's underage out of it, she's a fake. She's not a real she's not a real character. So I'm not trying to. It's not me talking about an underage girl. It's a fantasy character. It's a fictional character. And then say Final Fantasy 8. Well, I don't know who the obvious character would be in Final Fantasy 8, but say 13. I guess the obvious character would probably be Vanille, and obviously mine is Lightning. I have another, podcast bit planned for the whole Final Fantasy female, I don't want to say stereotypes, it's the wrong way to put it, but like archetypes is a better way to describe it. Hold still. There we go. Gotcha.
Oh. Did I get it?
Did you get it? What did you get?
I thought I got sunshot for a second.
Did you get an STD? Wait, what?
No.
Huh? Oh, okay.
I thought I got the sunshot for a second.
Oh my god. There we go.
Lazy movement. That's
Man, if you got a sunshot, Shannon would be so pissed at you.
The darkness told him to build the portal. It's his fault that Vex invaded. His fault so many people died.
I've joined the dark side.
I did everything I could to help. It still wasn't enough.
Feels like I just joined the Sith by getting in.
Who would you go for in Final Fantasy IX? Well, really, there's not a whole lot of options in Final Fantasy IX because as far as the main cast goes, there's really only one human female, and that's Garnet. So there's not really a whole lot of options there. I mean, I guess if you look at like pretty much all the characters that are the main characters, including like side characters like Beatrix, I guess that leaves me with two options: Garnet and Beatrix. Because the other females of the game are Quina, which and Freya, who is anthropomorphized rat.
Jesus.
So, and I'm not into furries or bestiality. No, thank you.
You're not part of that zoophilia stuff.
No. If it ain't human, I'm not fucking it.
So Tifa.
Well, yeah, 7 obviously. Yeah, in 9 you don't really have a lot of human options for the women. You really don't. It's just Garnet and Beatrix. Don't get me started on Quina and Queen Braun. I think I'd rather bang Zidane than Quina or Queen Braun.
Is Zidane a guy?
Yes, that's my point.
Now, here's a question. Zidane or Ryan Reynolds?
Well, again, considering Ryan Reynolds is real, I would have to say Zidane.
Damn. Should've gone with the meme. Literally every male in my school is like, they will do Ryan Reynolds if they had a chance.
Again, he's real, so no. Let's see, Final Fantasy 12. Well, the obvious one there would be Fran. So probably the less obvious would be Ash. I would definitely do Ash. She's cute. She's really cute. So you got Fran, Ash, and who? Oh, Penelo was the other. Penelo's the other female. It was the other girl. Yeah. I don't know. I don't get much out of Penelo. Ash has those short shorts though, so that's just like, damn. I don't know. I think I've discovered lately that it seems that I'm into girls that like show a lot of leg. I don't know why. I mean, I'm more of a boob guy, really. I like boobs, but I tend to.
Who doesn't?
Well, I can answer that, but I won't. But I've noticed that, like, if I see a girl, a female, I look at her legs first. Believe it or not. Or it's like one of the first things that I notice is their legs.
You. I mean, it kind of works.
And thinking about those characters that I was just talking about, Tifa and Ash both wear like short skirt / dress shorts kind of thing. What the hell's going on with the water? That was weird. I don't know what happened there, but the milk under the area where the bosses spawn, it was like glowing purple bluish for a second. I'd never seen that before.
Oh, hi, big dog.
Pew. Pew. I don't know. Again, I don't know why I'm making sound effects for the sound, the weapon sounds of this game.
I mean, you did at one point where you had to turn the game audio down.
Yeah, I think they'd rather hear the game actually making the noise than me going pew pew, bang bang, snap snap, blap blap.
Oh, I see it turning purple now. Ugh.
Zidane or Squall if you had to bang one of them. I would say Zidane because he looks more like a girl. Of course, if I was to choose between Zidane and Kuja, I would definitely say Kuja because he looks even more like a girl. If they didn't actually use the pronoun he to describe Kuja, nobody would think he was a guy.
Unless he talked.
Well, I mean, there's no voice acting in 9. And even then, the voice actor they used in Dissidia for Kuja sounds a bit feminine. Not exactly talking about, somebody that sounds like Barry White. I'm Kuja. I will get you, Zidane. No, that's not how it works. Oh no. Oh no. No. A whole lot of A whole lot of A whole lot of don't do it.
Word. Die, you ugly motherfucker.
Evil! Destroy the evil! Evil robot dead.
I punched him.
Give him the old 1-2. K.O. Jalapeno wins.
Evil bastards. Until next time.
You gave him the spicy fist. Hopoosh!
How about Jack Daniel jumping fist?
Sure. You're not old enough to drink, but okay. How would you answer that, Josh? Zidane or Squall?
Some other random person actually beat Krim. Touche.
Meh, it can happen sometimes. Let's check to see my quests or what quests I got done. Am I done with the linear fusion? Trace rifle. Okay, let me switch to trace rifle then. Blink. You would do Zidane? Alright, Josh, along those same lines. Cloud or Sephiroth?
Oh my.
I know what most of the ladies would say.
They would say Cloud, right?
No, they'd say Sephiroth.
Isn't he like the villain?
Yes. Big guy, long hair, silver hair.
They're into long hair, it's figured.
Well, he's got a really, really long sword, which you know that means he's compensating for something. Just saying.
I bet it's small. Since he has like long hair, long sword. Yeah, it is small.
He has a god complex and a Ophidian complex. That's the wrong one. What is it when you're excessively obsessed with your mother?
What?
Fucking hell! What is the name of that complex? God damn it! Joke fails because I can't remember the word.
Puddles.
Oedipus complex. That's the word I was looking for. If you have like usually it's like a sexual obsession with your mother, called Oedipus complex.
I learned something new today.
What's that?
What?
Except for I was like a girl, so I would go with Cloud. What the hell?
No, for what you just said about the mom.
Oh.
God didn't spawn in here when I was in here.
That's because our partner hadn't spawned in yet. When your party members are randomly joining, if they hadn't joined in yet, the enemies don't spawn yet either. I don't know why it does that. It's the way Destiny's always been. Put the ghost in. There you go.
You know, it wasn't working.
You gotta be on the left-hand side of that thing over there. Whee!
I was like, oh no, I broke the button.
Oop, fell off.
I'm trying to find what Star Trek is on the Next Generation. Is that
It's on Paramount Plus.
I don't have that, so.
Well, it's not gonna. I don't think it's on TV anywhere. If it is, I don't know where it would be.
Dish, but they shuffle the episodes around, which is kind of annoying. Probably could find out on Blu-ray and DVD at Walmart.
You'd probably be better off getting something like Paramount Plus because you can see all the Star Treks, including the new stuff that's coming out, like Discovery and Strange New Worlds and Picard, as well as all the movies.
We have some of the movies, but
I have all of them except the J.J. Abrams universe Star Treks, you know, the ones with Chris Pine.
Burns everything.
Yeah, it
Star
did.
Wars.
Well, Disney ruined Star Wars. He's having, but Abrams have to be involved in it.
J.J. Abrams is the one that made the sequel to Star Wars.
Thank you, Tyler, for the like. Welcome to the show. Good to see you. Yeah, the three-way with any character from any game, who would they be? Can it be any? Does it have to be any one game, or can I like take two people from two different games for this hypothetical three-way?
What?
What?
Are y'all talking about now?
Read the chat. You say you're in the stream. Read the damn chat. Keep up. Come on, man. What's wrong with you? Hang on, let me reload. Let me reload. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let me reload.
Big giant demon. Whack.
Barrier is down.
Big giant demon is what my ex-girlfriend used to call him a dick. Did I just hear you facepalm? I can choose different games. Okay. Well,
Dead Island.
let's see. If there's nobody in Dead Island, I would fuck. Probably Lightning from 13 and Liara from Mass Effect. Which would be really interesting considering both those characters have the same voice actress. Ali Hillis plays both characters, so it's interesting. Ant, good to see you, Ant. Welcome to the show. How you doing? Hi, Shannon. Good to see you as well.
Shannon, help me. They're talking about fucking Final Fantasy characters. In-game characters.
Oh, yeah, like you wouldn't.
I am not into game characters, thank you very much.
Yeah, okay.
I swear to God, I'm not.
Well, I believe you. Thank you for the love, Ant. Appreciate it. How you doing? I do apologize, everybody, for the lack of face cam. I have issues with my streaming software right now, so I'm streaming straight from my PS5. So I don't have my camera or my layout or anything set up. So we're kind of doing this old school style. I'm here tonight with the one and only Jose Jalapeno. Josh, if you would do a shout out for Jose, I'd appreciate it as well. And drop one for Ant as well.
My dad's.
And go ahead and do Holly too. Why not? Because she's here somewhere.
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Whoosh! Whee! Again, I'm making weapon sound effects. I gotta stop doing that.
Pew, pew.
We do Yuffie and Lightning. Alright. Those are not bad choices. I mean, there's a number of characters from like Dead or Alive or Tekken or any fighting game where the women are practically dressed in nothing that would be, that are good options. Last seen playing Fortnite. How's your Fortnite game going, Ant? Do you play the no build playlist? Do you play the regular build walls and be unable to shoot anything else but make giant forts and massive castles and
No, they're
be
just
otherwise useless? Because you don't have the balls to actually shoot anything. You gotta go hide everywhere behind all your buildings.
I actually been playing.
Not that I'm actually judging anybody for that are builders.
So, I would say I only put like 30 minutes into the build mode. And those limits was me accidentally getting into the matches.
Yeah, I would not be even. I wouldn't even have Fortnite on my system right now if they didn't put that no build mode in there, because I had an explosion one day of just fury and rage during a stream one time of Fortnite, and I said I'd never play it again. And I hadn't installed it until they put the no build mode in there. And even since then, I've only played once, maybe twice.
I mean, you did keep your word saying that you only will go back into.
Yeah, I'd only go back to if they put a no build mode in it, which they did, and they made it permanent. Well, seems to be permanent for now.
It might just be seasonal, which there's not a month left.
I don't. What is the command for that? Is it just exclamation uptime? I think it's just exclamation uptime, Ant. But if you're curious, I've been up for not even an hour yet. Started just a little bit after 8 Central. Oh, that's empty. Somebody stabbed me in the butt. I did not appreciate the butt stabbing. Yeah, I didn't really start playing Fortnite until like 2 years ago, give or take. Before that, I played Fortnite literally one time, one game. I landed on a little snowy island next to an airport with a bunch of planes. I went inside the barracks, picked up a weapon out of a chest, killed one person that showed up, got killed by somebody in a blue football uniform, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take my one kill and one death, and I'm gonna retire from Fortnite right now. That was the first time and last time I had played it until like 2 years ago. Remember how much time I spent in your stream? Ah, okay. I don't know if there's I don't know if I have a command for that, but I know if you put exclamation points, you will see my loyalty points program, which is called Dragon Coins, and you can play little mini games in the chat. You can gamble with them. You can do slots. You can do a heist or challenge other chatters to a duel. Whoosh! Big purple ball, go boom. Big black ball, go boom too.
Wow.
I like busting big black balls. There's no way that can be taken out of context.
Good job getting canceled on Twitter.
Yeah, if that's the reason we'll be canceled, then Twitter and Twitch and all the rest of them have a lot more to deal with than me. Yeah, I've said before, I'm legitimately not racist. I'm just making jokes. I'm being completely it's completely for satire and for comedic effect. If you want to be offended by a racist, go to YouTube and find any of the racists that are actually shouting mean words and actually being actually malicious, and go be offended by them. Leave me alone. Leave me alone.
I think I know why my mom's mad at me now. She still hasn't returned.
Would do Mulan from Destiny Warriors. I haven't played that one. And Torres from Star Trek. Wow, you into the Klingons there, Josh? I mean, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for Torres, but I'm sorry. I got to say, I got to go with the obvious. I got to go with 7. Jerry Ryan is just absolutely gorgeous, and it has nothing to do with her cat suit either. She's just a very gorgeous woman.
I need mental help.
I see that you put another Mary Bane kill up there, but I don't see it in the chat. Unless I just missed it. There it is. Jennifer Lawrence, Mila Kunis, and Megan Fox. Well, I don't think I know exactly who Jennifer Lawrence is by name. I probably would know her face. I think I know who Mila Kunis is, but considering I'm not entirely sure who Jennifer Lawrence is, I'd probably say kill Jennifer Lawrence, bang Mila Kunis, and marry Megan Fox.
I don't know none of them. But
You would know Megan Fox, Jose. Have you ever seen the Transformers movies?
So
You've never seen the live action Transformers movies?
nope.
You have to turn in your nerd card, sir. Oh, Jennifer Lawrence is from the Hunger Games? Okay. Is she the main girl? Because I know the Hunger Games movie, I just never seen it.
If she's the main girl, then I obviously know her now. But yeah.
If that's who that is, then okay. I know who she is. I would still say Mila Kunis bang over Jennifer Lawrence. Jennifer Lawrence is cute, but she's not Mila Kunis.
Buck teeth woman.
But I'd have to say that my Well, okay, my like ideal celebrity bang is actually, it's varied over the past few years. It was originally Ellen Page before she became Elliot Page.
I thought you were about to say Ellen DeGeneres.
No. Maybe into blondes, but no. Then it it still kind of is Mia Jovovich from like Resident Evil and Fifth Element. I absolutely love Jo. She is so hot. And then my like most recent like ideal celebrity bang is a woman named crap. What is her first name? Her first and last name both start with S, and I'm blanking on them right now. She's from Euphoria. Blonde, huge natural tits. Totally blanking on her name right now. Sydney something, I think. Sydney Sweeney. That's her name. Sydney Sweeney. Blonde hair, huge tits. I mean, oh my god, and natural and real.
So I keep forgetting her name, but the girl who did Alice in Resident Evil. I yet to watch her Monster Hunter movie.
I don't know. I haven't seen the Monster Hunter. Oh, it's Monster Hunter. I haven't seen the Monster Hunter movie either, but I haven't seen the Resident Evil movie, so I don't know anybody outside of Mia Jovovich.
And that's her.
Oh, she plays Alice.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I didn't know what. I guess I didn't know what her character was. I just knew she was in Resident Evil.
Yeah, I think she's like the main character for the entire all 6 movies.
Okay. I guess I mean, like I said, I've never seen them. I just know she's in them. Mila Jovovich also, like it was in Fifth Element. Did you ever see Fifth Element, Jose? Yes. Bruce Willis, Gary Oldman. She was the redhead, like the bright orangish redhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Mia Jovovich.
So.
Scarlett Johansson's not a bad choice, but she's got a really pretty face, but that's about it. I mean, she looks good in that skin tight bodysuit as Black Widow, but that's about all Scarlett Johansson's got. I would take Mia Jovovich over Scarlett Johansson.
Did you know Scarlett Johansson actually? Never mind.
What?
In a movie, I've seen a movie where she was in it, and she got nude.
So did Mia Jovovich and Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney showed a time on how big her tits are in Euphoria, and she got naked, and Mia Jovovich got naked in Fifth Element. Twice or 3 times? I'm trying to remember. I think it's 3 times. Because one time they did the same joke twice. 2 guys were like watching her, and then they realized that she was getting naked. And they turned around and like pretend to be, all gentlemanly.
Yeah, I mean Mia Jovovich on the Resident Evil, like the first one, her nipples go on camera, and her under part at the end of the movie, yeah.
Well, I've seen, like I said, I've seen him already. I've seen him in Fifth Element, so.
I think those were on accident to get on camera. They should be okay.
Mary Avril Lavigne, bang Hilary Duff, and kill Tim McGraw. Well, that's not really a fair comparison because Tim McGraw's a guy. So what? Do 3 women. Or if you were going to if you're going to do three things like that, you got to keep them. Unless you're bisexual, which that's an apples and oranges comparison. Nobody would ever expect a straight person to marry or bang a guy if they have 2 women as the other 3 options.
But you're right, Mila Jovovich is cute, but I don't know how old she is.
Oh, I know she's far older than me because I was in my teens, I think, when Fifth Element came out. So she's probably like maybe in her 40s. I bet she's still fine as hell.
She probably is. If you haven't seen the Monster
probably in her 50s.
You haven't seen the Monster Hunter trailer?
I haven't. You know, talk about older ladies that are hot. You know the cougar that I'd bang? Reba
Darling
McIntyre, country singer.
Yeah.
I've always found her to be just like, the kind of like slender, gorgeous type.
She's a gilf.
Yeah. Who was it that was telling? I think it was BMO that was telling me that she think that about Angelina Jolie. I've never been attracted to her. I've never. I mean, she's slender, but her face is not really that cute. Her tits are just absolutely just awful. I've seen scenes in Hackers where she actually gets topless. Her boobs are just like, ugh.
You know what's funny? The Lady Kim Trask actor, it's funny, her character she played as big tits, her real life are just saggy.
Wait, the actress has actually got saggy boobs?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they had to use a real life model to come up with that design. Pretty much every human model that's created in a game is pretty much modeled after a real human. They don't really do all those designs by hand. Now they made her. They stretched out her designs to make her tall, but the overall design of her, the shape and everything, is done by humans, especially facial features.
Yeah, it was actually funny because at the Game Awards you just see them sag, and I was like, oh my god.
Meh. Well, when you get tits of a certain size, they're going to droop even if they're fake. Because even the biggest boobs are going to be pulled down by gravity. Britney Spears, all right, fair. You're talking about facial animations. I've seen the actress that did the face rendering for Aloy from the Horizon games. She is really, really cute.
Is it just me or did Horizon 2 just die?
Horizon 2 died because Elden Ring came out. And honestly, from what I played of Horizon 1, from what I played Horizon 2, honestly, I think Horizon 1's better. Just to be perfectly honest.
People called Horizon 2 a disappointing sequel.
I mean, I think Horizon 2 is fine on its own, but as a follow-up to Zero Dawn, I don't like it as much. I really don't. There's things that are missing that I feel are missing in Forbidden West that are not in Zero Dawn. The battle system just feels a little. I mean, there's more weapon options and stuff, but it's just like the mods just don't feel like they're as varietous. I don't know if that's not the right word, but there's not as much variety to the mods and stuff for the weapons as there is in Zero Dawn.
It is a disappointing.
I really don't like the fact that Tear Blast ammo isn't as, for lack of a better term, overpowered as it is in the first game. In Zero Dawn, Tear Blast ammo is actually pretty overpowered because you can take on machines that are several levels above you, and if you have Tear Blast ammo, you can shred them very quickly. And I've done that, and it's really, really fun and satisfying to do. But the Tear Blast ammo in 2, while it can do the same thing, it's just not as overpowered because you can't put any mods on your weapons that do extra damage with Tear Blast ammo, and it's just not as... It doesn't have the same kick as it did in the first game. I haven't even finished Forbidden West yet. I mean, I really want to, but it's just like... I don't know, it's not holding my attention like the first one did. Probably after I beat Forbidden West, I may go back and play Zero Dawn again, just because I liked it better.
I think they're almost done like a Resident Evil 9. Because I read they've been working on it since 2018.
You're working on what, since 2018?
Resident Evil 9.
Oh, large, games that are that large of a franchise and that large of a following, and that kind of thing, like Final Fantasy, Resident Evil, games that have so many titles like that, they're going to have excuse me, they're going to have a very they're a guaranteed moneymaker because just on the title alone, they're going to draw in money, as opposed to a new title where players may be hesitant to buy it because they don't know if it's good or not. Like brand new IPs like Horizon Zero Dawn when it was first announced and released and all that. Some players are probably a little bit reluctant to play it because it was a new game and all that, and it's new title and all that stuff, brand new. Like I said, it's an IP, so it's a brand new thing. Whereas if it was called Resident Evil Zero Dawn, something like that, even though it's not in the Resident Evil universe, just the title alone brings in money. Resident Evil, Final Fantasy, Kingdom Hearts, those 3 games are examples of just making a game with those titles is guaranteed money for a developer. Because if you're a fan of any of those 3 franchises, you're going to want to play or buy the game just because of that name. Take me, for example. I'm going to buy and play Final Fantasy 16 when it comes out, whether it's good or bad.
So I'm gonna be honest. Sierra was evil. I wouldn't watch the movies if Mila Jovovich was not in it. And I feel like no one did because it did have bad reviews. Like, it never got a good Rotten Tomato rating.
Well, I mean, unfortunately, video game movies are going to always have a bit of a stigma attached to them because they're really on the low end of the success scale. I mean, I could probably only mention maybe 1 or 2 video game movies that were actually really, really good. I can give you some examples of like some really bad ones. Super Mario Brothers was terrible.
Oh, I remember that.
Dwayne Johnson and I forgot the actor's name, but he plays Bones in the new Star Trek movies. They both did the Doom movie, a live-action Doom, and it was terrible. The Resident Evil movies are because they're based on the video game, they're probably considered terrible. But if they were watched by somebody who never played the Resident Evil games, they would probably find it really good. I would assume.
Okay, I'm gonna admit, I did actually enjoy it. I mean, like, they had unique stuff in it. Like I said, if Mia Jovovich was anything, I wouldn't like it.
Oh, I should have probably done that on there, but oh well. Let me go ahead and get rid of some of these weapons that I don't need now.
And it was also more funny because, out of all of them, only the first ever movie is the only one with a good audience rating.
Well, I mean, I really try not to go on ratings and those kind of things because you just never know.
Yeah.
Just because the majority of people don't like it doesn't mean it's a bad movie.
I can't watch the third one. I don't like the third one, though. That's the one I just skip the most of it. And if I do, I just skip to the final battle.
Like, I mean, just for the fact that I have played the Resident Evil games, I wouldn't mind actually watching the Resident Evil movies. I don't even watch all of them, even the quote unquote bad ones. What are some other video game, other movies that were based on video games? I can't think of any right now.
Like I said, it's on Peacock right now, all 6 of them. So.
I'm wondering how the Uncharted movie's going to do. I mean, I saw a trailer for it recently, and they have an interesting cameo from Nolan North.
Yeah. But what you call it? It was actually good.
Is it out?
It's been out.
Oh. I didn't know it was out.
Like a month or 2, maybe 3.
I didn't know it had been out already. I thought it was still like in production.
And that was, I'm sure that was like a spoiler, like a little hit. But...
I mean, it makes sense they put him in there. It's a great cameo. It's like if they make a Last of Us live action movie, they're going to have to put Troy Baker in there somewhere. They'd be stupid not to.
Yeah. But I like to watch the Monster Hunter movie, even though it might have been bad. It might be one of those because of Mila, whatever Mila,
Hey Josh, you want to join this party since Shannon's not going to be joining us tonight? Anything else that I need to grab while I'm here in the tower? Let me see what I got for. Oh, excuse me. Ugh.
So how do I turn in the things?
The medallions?
Yeah.
Up here on this podium, go to the middle.
Oh, already did it.
If you want to spend the laurels, you have to spend them at Eva. You got to buy bounties and stuff. Give me a second. I'll bring you into the party and into the game. Like fire team.
How long does this actually last?
I think BMO said it was going to be till the end of the month, like the 24th or 28th, something like that.
Krim found the telltale. What?
I got a ship. A tall tail. That's a pretty ugly looking ship. Okay. As soon as Josh gets in here, we'll take off.
By the way, she's 46.
Who is she?
Amelia.
Oh, okay.
Oh. She lives in Ukraine right now.
Ooh, she better get the hell out of there.
Or was born in there, I don't know.
Well, Jovovich does sound like a Ukrainian Russian type name.
I mean, like I said, she was in. I didn't even know she was in the recent Hellboy movie.
I haven't seen him. I'm all blue and speedy and wee, bonk my head, bonk my head.
Monster Hunter film.
I would eventually like to try to get the new Five Nights at Freddy's game, the one you said Markiplier a lot of bugs in, Security Breach. Yeah, I know you said there's a lot of bugs in it, but hopefully they'll have them fixed by now. If not, then I'll make a lot of fun of it.
If I could, I have it downloaded. I just haven't played it in a while.
I wonder if anybody's doing Iron Banner. I'm sure plenty of people are doing it.
It's time you face the fury of light and bridle.
Yeah, no thanks.
Then I leave this to you.
I would mind playing the playing Crucible and that kind of thing if I had more talent in them, because then I would be able to enjoy it. But because I don't, I can't. As soon as you're done grabbing bounties, Josh, let us know and we'll take off. Meanwhile, I'm going to run around the tower with my super jumping skills. Whee! 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 Oh, my head. Whee! Haha! Oh, turn back. Never mind. I'm going to explore the tower! Uh-oh. I'm good. I thought I fell off. Yeah. Uh-oh,
Yeah,
I got pushed back.
after,
Damn.
Ron Perlman.
Yeah, what about it?
That's another good actor.
I'm trying to think of something I've seen him in besides Hellboy. I think he was in one of the Blade movies with Wesley Snipes.
Yep.
I can't recall, though.
He's in Blade. But Mila Jovovich is in the 2019 version.
Ryan Reynolds was in the third Blade, wasn't he?
To be honest, I think I didn't watch that before. They only watched the first play.
Well, you could skip out on the second one. It was actually pretty bad.
But people hate the 2019 Hellboy because they didn't get Raw in it.
Well,
But
sometimes actors ask for too much money.
Well, Raw didn't want to be in it, I think.
Well, that's another reason why not to be in a movie.
So they just grabbed the guy who did Stranger Things, the cop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He was actually pretty funny.
Josh, are you bountied up, ready to go?
He's not.
I know, but he's also in the chat. I'm sure he could probably chat there if he doesn't join the party. Which I did send him an invite to that. Whee! I'm a streaker.
I'm an ass blaster.
No, you're just an asshole. No, that's me. My bad. Sorry, I was projecting. Okay. There he is.
Good,
Oh. I think you got my stream up, Josh. Here. Wouldn't be the first time I've been turned down. So, I'm sure she probably never been turned down. All she gotta do is just lay there and spread her legs.
Gun, we've picked up a high gain transmission. Origin point is somewhere along the coast.
We all have the same ship.
That's Rasputin, the AI warmind.
we're in formation.
There are so few ballet fans left, Guardian.
Josh, are you a warlock? Okay, good.
By
I was
the
going
way,
to have to kick you out if you weren't. We're all Team Warlock here. Sorry, no Titans or Hunters allowed.
you mean,
Which means, Bert, you better go get a Warlock if you're going to play this game.
You mean, they're going to be more the dumb crown eaters?
Yeah, those.
Assess the threat and aid rescue. A threat to the warmind.
Hunters are just springy, like mice. They just spring around and, yeah. Oh, shit. I have a Hunter and Titan as well, but they're just kind of there.
I never touched them.
Yeah. I kind of there's a few there's a few subclasses that I like for the Hunter. The Gunslinger with the Blade Barrage is good. The Stasis for the Hunter is the only one that I like.
I just witnessed Josh get smashed by a ball.
There's weaponry. Oh, using that. Okay. Pew 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 pew. Using a big pew pew. Well, not a big pew pew gun, but it's a pew pew gun. It's actually the Halo beam rifle, I think.
Crim's lucky he has a PS5. He could get the new PlayStation exclusives coming out soon.
Like what?
Wolverine.
Oh, probably not. Not really much for. I'm really not much for superhero games. I still have the Spider-Man game that came with this PS5 bundle that I never played. It's still wrapped in the bag that the PS5 came in. Yeah, I think it's Miles Morales.
That's good.
I just don't have an interest in playing them. I also have Gran Turismo. What is it? 5, 7, 9, 12. I don't know, whatever one it is.
if it's a race game, tune it in because I hate racing games sometimes.
Yeah, there's really only one racing game that I have much interest in, and even that gets boring after a
That's
while, and it's Burnout Paradise. I like Burnout Paradise. I like the Burnout games in general because you can easily drift in that game, and wrecking enemies is fun. Or wrecking other drivers, other cars is fun.
NASCAR is my favorite.
Nah, nah. Kind of goes back to that Jeff Dunham joke. Oh, look, they're making a left turn. Oh, man, they're making a left turn. Oh, look, they're making a left turn. I wonder what's going to happen next.
You turned right. This ain't no Final Destination movie. But yeah, I heard they're making a new Final Destination.
Again, just going on the one of the money makers. There's like what 15, 16 Final Destination movies.
No, there's only like 6. 5.
Yeah, Final Destination movies are just random death movies with titties in them.
It's literally the movie version of 1,000 Ways to Die. That old TV show.
I don't know about that one, but I've seen who the hell made Family Guy? Seth MacFarlane. Seth MacFarlane's movie, Million Ways to Die in the West. Love that movie. It was kind of interesting how what AAA actors that McFarlane got for that movie. Got Charlize Theron. They got Liam Neeson.
Rasputin's system, but no telling how he might react. It must be similar to bypassing systems.
Wow, he is really pretty fabulous. Yes, he just threatened us before we did. Let's
Wait there a second, guys. I gotta check my crap to make sure I'm not wasting time with wrong weapons. Okay, scout rifle. Shotgun. Here we go. All right. Oh, good. I come out of my menu, and you're both dead. Dragon to the rescue once again. Well, I did. I touched your little blue balls. Y'all happy now?
Reminder, I'm underage. Bro.
How could that be taken out? How could that be taken out of context? I don't know what you're talking about. I just talked about touching your ghost.
In 2 months, I'm basically not underage.
You're gonna be. You're still 15. You're gonna be underage until you're 18.
But Larry North Carolina.
Just because you're allowed to legally have sex, it doesn't mean you're an adult.
I know. I'm just fucking around. Oh god, that's a big puppy. Hopper.
Did you put the ball in or not? Okay, you did. All right.
I be sure I put it in the right home.
Good. Because she'll complain if you don't. He doesn't go there. Shut up and take it like a woman.
I hope you pulled out.
If I was that hole, I'm going to go all the way back there. I'm not pulling out. What the hell's wrong with you? That's why you do it back there, so you don't have to pull out.
I hope she has perfect control or your protection. Then.
If it's going back there, she doesn't need that. That's why it's called birth. That's why you do it back there. So you don't have to worry about birth control.
Dumbass today. I'm a dumbass today. Yeah.
Well, it's not too much different from any other day.
Wow.
I mean, hey, I'm not really judging. I'm like king dumbass around here.
Captain Obvious hat goes to Grim now.
Yeah.
As a fellow inorganic life form, I just want to know that Rasputin has a much better setup than I do. He has a secret bunker for space weapons. I live in the backpack.
Wee. Alright, bring it on, you giant robot floating. Oh, what the? Hold on, one moment. Okay. Now, bring it on, giant robot.
I got my Nova Bomb ready.
You giant flying saucer discus thing.
Ready, Nova Bomb, go.
That shank's been modified to attack the system. Let's take it out.
Remember, there's a giant hole in the middle of the room. Do not fall to the giant hole in the middle of the room.
I mean, it's a hole. I like going in holes.
I understand that you like going in holes. You're also a teenager. I get that. But still, you don't want to go in that hole. That's a dangerous hole. It's a bad hole. That hole will cause you problems, just like the real hole does.
Just like, yeah.
Yes.
You know I was going to go there, right? I'm just
Let me guess. She said no, so and she didn't give you consent. Oh crap!
Don't worry, Krim. 20 seconds.
I'm shaving the jalapeno. I know you said saving, but it sounded like you said shaving. I'm sure Jose doesn't need to shave his little jalapeno.
Wow.
What's the matter, Jose? You uncomfortable?
That's what she didn't say yesterday. She said it was...
The last time we sent in a team was years ago. We found
I forgot to use up my laurels. Oh well, no big deal.
In the meantime, I'm sending a team to see what
Submachine gun.
thanks to Guardian.
I still need scout rifle kills. I don't, so I can switch to an SMG for a few kills. Cool. Smig time. 94. Oh yeah.
Alright, Crackmire. What the...
I don't really know how well I did that, but
It sounded pretty well. At the last one, it just sounded pretty well.
I don't know if it's good or not that I can imitate, of all people, him.
I mean, you literally did what's his face yesterday, so good. Austin Power.
Oh God.
With the
Yeah, baby, yeah. I don't think
that was just no, that was not good.
No, I don't think so.
I mean, Shannon let you call me comment yesterday, so I guess that's like a good impression to call it. And I try to do Donald the Duck. So.
Oh God. You know how to do the Donald Duck? just make random noises because nobody understands what that duck says.
Like,
Yeah, exactly. I'd really like to know why uh, the developers of Kingdom Hearts decided to have Donald Duck say Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2. That's just not right.
yeah, no, I can't do it.
I mean, it was kind of weird hearing Goofy say it, but Donald's just like, it's just wrong. Ain't Sephiroth supposed to be the dark part of Cloud's heart? I don't know. The Disney characters trying to work up Final Fantasy lore. It's just weird.
Bambi. I got a gold medallion. With dandelion. Dandelion.
What about dandelions?
Wow.
I don't know if that should be an insult or not.
Ow. I watched the TV show, but never played games.
Neither. I'd like to play some of the Witcher games. I know there's like at least 3 of them, and I hear they're really good.
Me and my English teacher from last year just geek out about the show.
It seems like video games or TV shows based on video games seem to do better than movies based on games. Like, you know, on its own, Halo's actually pretty good. I just have my complaints about it. And, you know, a lot of people have told me that they like Witcher, even if they've never played or heard of the video game. I think Shannon likes Witcher. I think Mimo does, too.
Yeah, they watch it. We all watch it except for him. We gotta get him to watch it on movie night or show night. Okay. I'm ready for season 3, and season 2 ended like not too long ago.
Season 2 of Star Trek Picard ended recently, too, and I need to finish that off. I haven't finished that one yet. I don't know if Halo is finished yet or not.
I'm recon to restart all Vikings. I don't know.
Does anybody know when that new Game of Thrones thing is going to release?
I don't know. They just released the trailer. I think that was just a little tease. I think they're still working on it. I would say probably Christmas time. That's when Avatar 2 is coming out, so.
Yeah, Shannon and I saw the trailer for that in the theater when we went to see Doctor Strange's new movie.
Me and my friends were just ranting about that movie.
Yeah, I heard about that too.
I saw the trailer. Modern day.
Yeah, I wonder, you know, I was thinking about Kingdom Hearts 4, and I was thinking, like, okay, what movies could they put in Kingdom Hearts 4 that would fit with the art style of Kingdom Hearts 4? Like, take you know, the first, you know, all the Kingdom Hearts games leading up to KH3, the movies that they reference in those games fit with the art style of Kingdom Hearts because they're cartoony, they were, you know, drawn characters, and they fit well and look right in the Kingdom Hearts engines of the time and all those games. With the exception of Pirates of the Caribbean. That wouldn't in Kingdom Hearts 2 they look kind of wonky. Looked better in KH3, but regardless. And KH3, with the exception again of Pirates of the Caribbean, they used a bunch of Pixar movies, which with the art style of that game's engine, the Unreal Engine, it looked like it fit. It looked really good. Now with this kind of realistic art style, practically making it a Final Fantasy 15 level of appearance and quality, what movies are they going to put from the Disney franchise in those games? What could they put in there that fits? I mean, the only thing that could come to mind are like the live action movies, things like as silly as it is, the Star Wars movies and the Marvel movies. Are we actually going to have Sora next to Iron Man and Obi-Wan Kenobi or Kylo Ren?
That'd be funny.
I don't know. I really don't think that they would actually take Kingdom Hearts out of the Disney franchise. I know that Marvel and Star Wars are Disney properties, but I don't think they're going to step away from Disney specific properties. I really don't. I think it's going to be Disney movies. Probably going to be some like live action Disney movies, maybe like some live action remakes of animated movies or something. Oh, that was awful.
I actually kind of liked it.
That was insulting to the original brand.
I mean,
it seemed like they took the original cartoon movie and the lines of the entire movie, and then they just like did it as fast and as quick as possible. Because the lines that James Earl Jones read, he read them so quickly and hurried through them, and they just didn't feel like they just felt like the movie was like rushed as far as the script reading and stuff.
I feel like they just copy and pasted the voice acting, honestly.
No, they didn't copy and paste it. They probably copy and pasted the script, but it was the voice actors doing the roles.
Some of the voices did sound similar. They might have looked similar.
Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, James Earl Jones played Mufasa in both movies. You can't duplicate James Earl Jones. You just can't. I mean, you can kind of get close with some people playing as Darth Vader, but it's just not James Earl Jones. You can tell. So that is James Earl Jones as Mufasa in the live action movies. Obviously, it's not Jonathan Taylor Thomas playing as Simba because Jonathan Taylor Thomas is probably like in his 20s or 30s by now. He wouldn't sound like a kid anymore, unless his voice somehow is like Haley Joel Osment and somehow still sounds boyish. Like Osment does as Sora.
Is it just me, am I the only one that remembers the Beverly Hills Chihuahua movies?
What?
The Beverly Hills Chihuahua movies?
The Chihuahua movies?
Yeah.
What Chihuahua movies are you talking about?
There was like 3 movies of these dog movies.
You mean like Homeward Bound?
Beverly Hills Chihuahua. I swear to God. And like,
I don't have a fucking clue what you're talking about.
Those movies are old. I got actually not. So.
I don't get the Chihuahua movies thing. How is there's no Chihuahua in Beverly Hills movies?
There's a movie called Beverly Hills Chihuahua.
Beverly Hills Chihuahua. I have never heard of it.
The dog Chihuahua ever.
I've never heard of Beverly Hills Chihuahua. It sounds like a parody movie. Something made up.
Came out first.
A lot of movies came out before you were born. You're 16. You're 15. Hell, you were born after 2000. I just now realized that. That's so weird to me.
Why?
It's just a realization I have. It's a weird thing. It's an old man thing. Leave me alone. I'm sure there are old people that are like, man, you were born after 1980. That's hard to really wrap my mind around.
Yeah, there are 3 films of this.
Yeah. You and I are the same age, I think, Josh.
Oh, actually, never mind. It came out 2008.
86. Oh yeah, I was 85. So I've got a year on you. Once again, I'm the like the oldest person in my group of like friends and people that I know. I'm the old man in the whole damn group. Oh yeah, except for Chef, but he doesn't come around much anymore. He was in was it BMO's stream the other day? I can't remember whose stream I saw him in.
They used to be ones.
It was nice to actually see him again, though.
Yeah. And he wished you a happy birthday as well.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did. That was nice. Big ball of doom. Oh yeah, I like shooting my big loads all over things.
I haven't sent it to you.
Happy to send the message.
Uh,
Beverly Hills Chihuahua. Okay, that's a real thing. All right. No, I've never seen them. Never heard of them.
They're good.
All I picture out of those dogs is the Taco Bell stuff. Here, lizard, lizard, lizard. Right back, everybody. Guppy.
Maybe it was because it was my childhood. I don't know.
No commercial this time because I don't have any. I have returned!
Cool.
Don't everybody celebrate at once? Of course you are.
Celebrate my hot sauce.
The Spore have overrun the worm breeding grounds once again. Nearby.
We are handling it now.
Jimmy crack corn and I don't care. Jimmy crack corn and I don't care.
Did you guys see the Tifa I don't want to say statue, but the Tifa
No.
Thing that's been made recently for Final Fantasy VII Remake?
No.
Let's just say she's in quite a lewd position.
Again, I'm not into game characters, so I wouldn't be looking at that stuff.
No, but it's I'm sure you could find it if you looked hard enough. She's clothed, I will tell you that. She's just in a very vulnerable position, and there is a sword in a very vulnerable place, if you know what I mean.
I bet you've been through all. I'm playing.
What?
I said, I bet you've been through all.
I bought 3 of them. I mean, I would never do anything like that. I absolutely do not approve of that kind of stuff.
Cricket.
I know not for what you are talking about.
So,
sorry.
back to the Resident Evil. I watched Resident Evil 5 for the first time since it came out, and I forgot Ada Wong was in it.
Who plays Ada Wong?
Some Japanese chick, I don't know.
Really? You think? I'm shocked that it wasn't a black woman.
I think it almost became one. I don't know.
Who is Ada Wong played by? Some Asian girl. Really? You think?
Who knows, they could have grabbed a man to play Ada Wong. Mada Wong.
Something's wrong in your head, and that's coming from me.
And Leon is in it. I'm trying to think who else is in it. I don't know.
I'm trying to think who would play a good Leon. I don't think like a real live actor that would play a good Leon.
This Leon's okay.
What about Wesker? Is he any good?
He's actually from 4, 5, and 6, and yeah, he's good. They actually did Wesker.
Do they have a Barry in there? Is Barry in there anywhere?
I think so, yeah. I think in 5 only.
What about Rebecca?
I gotta rewatch the film. I not even finished for them. I'm like halfway through it, but yeah.
I just wonder if Rebecca's in any of them. She's known as for the cheerleader outfit.
I don't think so. Well, this year, was it this year they released their own? No, last year. They released their own a new Resident Evil called Welcome to Raccoon City, which is not a continuation to the ones I watch. It's a new one, and Netflix is releasing a new one this year.
I would think in the Resident Evil universe, a lot of people like Claire and Jill. I think Rebecca's my my waifu from that series.
Claire is in Resident Evil 3, 4, and 6. Chris Redfield's only in 4, I think.
You think he'd be like one of the first one? He'd be like one of the main characters, considering that Chris is the first character you actually see at all in the Resident Evil series.
Yeah, his character was.
I know you can play as Chris or Jill in the first game, but I'm pretty sure everyone when they first played it most likely probably went with Chris first.
And Jill Valentine's in the second one, yeah. Which is kind of ironic because the Nemesis is also in the second one.
Yeah. Well, Holly, if you don't want a commercial, you know what to do. Become a Dragon Lord and subscribe, and you will get ad-free viewing, as well as lots of fun. Well, I wouldn't say lots, as well as fun emotes to play with. Eventually, I really want to. When I actually, when I ever get some consistent subs, I want to do like special things for those subs, like special exclusive, advantages for those kind of people. I mean, I don't know what other than something obvious like community games, but just like some exclusive like content or exclusive stuff. Maybe like put them in a running for a gift card of some kind.
But so in the Resident Evil 3 game, it was a pain to actually find kill Nemesis. Yeah, he died stupid in the movie.
Okay. My memory of the Resident Evil games is limited to my rage in the first game and the second game.
Reminder, every time you killed him in the third game, he kept morphing. It's like a big...
Oh, Nemesis did, yeah.
On the Resident Evil 2 movie, he just... yeah.
Well, at least he didn't try to kill him by just punching a rock. Your Prime keys are the 16th? Well, who the hell are you subscribing to with your Prime? Good God, who could you possibly subscribe to with your Amazon Prime? That's more important than me. Be very careful how you answer that question, Holly.
I feel like his death was more stupid than dying by punching a rock. But yeah, it was a good way to end off Nemesis, which you said he was never seen again.
I wasn't streaming. You can do a sub without me being live. Good God. But I know what you mean. Punchy.
Wow,
Yeah, well, I say a lot of things. Everybody's supposed to believe anything I say. Nobody ever has before. Why do you think I stopped playing Among Us?
Oh yeah, Milia Jovovich with the blonde hair was actually kind of odd.
Seeing Black Widow with blonde hair was odd.
But I feel like she's better with black hair. Milia Jovovich.
Oh, sorry. Never seen this strike before? This is with the Witch Queen content. This is called the something of the Vial. Birthplace of the Vial.
Birthplace of the Vial.
Guess I just look over the left hand side of the screen, it'll tell me. Well, you can still play the strike without Witch Queen because Jose doesn't have Witch Queen, and you can play as long as you do the strike playlist, or what they call now the Vanguard playlist, which includes the battlefields as well, Battlefronts, Battlefield, whatever it's called, Battleground. That's it. No, he does not have Witch Queen, right, Jose?
No. I'm too broke to.
Boosh! Ah, you froze me, bitch! Okay, let me see if I can change weapons yet. Badoop, 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 badoop. Okay, I just need something like my glaive. Okay, I'm gonna pull out my long pole. Everybody, watch out!
Watch out, Cram's gonna do some dragon stripping.
I got my long pole out. Everybody better duck. If I turn left, I don't want to hit you with my dick. Got that from Dragon Ball Abridged. You know what? Vegeta said it. You know what? Everybody better duck, because I'm about to turn left, and I don't want to hit you with my dick. I love the Dragon Ball Z Abridged stuff. It's so good. It's too bad they stopped doing them.
Why do I feel like I got the most kills?
You might. Doubt it, but you might.
Cram probably got the most kills by like 100 points for sure.
Well, I tend to get into a pattern with this kind of stuff, and I know where everything is. I know what enemies are going to spawn where, and so I know the order in which I want to attack them. Which is also why I have so many kills all the time. It has nothing to do with doesn't always have something to do with my sunshot either. I mean, it's a big help. Hit him in the dick, right in the dick, right in the dick, right in the dick, right in the dick. I'm gonna prove my pole's bigger than yours, you giant, overgrown, fallen, scorned guy. Right in the dick, right in the dick. Oh, okay. He's done hitting me. He's got tired of me hitting him in the dick. I probably shouldn't melee those guys that pop. That's probably bad for my health. Yeah, Jose just proved that. Good job, Jose. Thanks for proving that for me.
I just boot them up. Nah, I gotta never finish that sentence because my teeth to do.
It's alright, Shannon has trouble with this part too. More than I wish she did.
Songs popped up on Spotify for me.
There's gotta be some way to... I wish there was some way that she could get better with jumping. Because she gets really frustrated with this part. I know it's her first time playing a game like this, so I'm giving her a pass. But okay, I just got knocked off. Thank you.
Karma.
How about you call me your ass back over here and pick me up, bitch?
Too far. Sorry.
No, Shannon's not here tonight.
Josh is closer.
Lazy ass. Ha ha, Carmen. Really, Josh? I was trying to be on your side here. Now, BMO's still working the night shift. I'm gonna leave you behind. You'll respawn in here eventually. Time to start hitting things with my dick again.
I like to move it, move it.
I like to fuck it. Wait, that's not how that song goes? Woo! Oops, I think I missed my super. No, I didn't. I still hit him. Right in the dick! Right in the dick! Uh-oh. Ah, okay. Well, I'll leave Jose behind this time.
Wow. And I'll just sit back here and relax and watch the show.
You could watch my show. I mean, I'm putting on a show. I mean, it's fucking hilarious. Wow! Meh? Did you say meh? What a dick! You get ballsy in your old age, boy. I say my show's entertaining, you go, meh.
When I say meh, because I'm here right now on my phone, it's charging. It's dead.
Oh yeah, good cover.
And don't you dare say the charger port.
I'll show. Well, I don't have the camera right now, so I can't really show you how that works. But if you need a refresher, I mean, it's been a few years. I know you know how to do it because you did it once in 7th grade, but still, just in case you need the refresher. And see, when you're trying to do that, you don't need protection either. You actually want to go bare bones on something like that. You want a raw dog when you plug into that.
You gotta put 100% of your juice in it.
And no lube either.
Electric fine.
He did.
They'll be back, I'm sure. But your efforts continue to hold them off. Good work as always, Guardian.
You're still fighting enemies in the other place. Hit your head harder, Jose. You're still conscious. And now Josh is teabagging your ass, and like quite literally teabagging it while you're holding a cup of tea. There's a double appropriate.
I swear I got more than 90 kills doing this game. Krimson took my kills. Yep, that's
Well, of course I did. I have 168 of them. Should have gotten 3 more.
Yeah, 3 more have been lucky number. Funny number.
I think I was talking about this yesterday, but I think what I want to do, and I could use some advice and some ideas from both you guys and the chat as well. When I get my streaming software working again, I'm going to do a sabotage stream next time I play a Destiny game, and I'll do things like you guys get to pick my loadout, or I can only go in with melee only, or I can only use my super, or only grenades or something like that. I was, something that I thought about while I was at work today. I was really surprised that Shannon suggested a drunk stream yesterday.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not against the idea. I think I'm more fun whenever I'm drunk. Yes, I know. More emotional. I'm aware. I was there for it. But hey, look what getting drunk's got me. It got me to Houston.
Yeah, sure.
It got me out of that shithole called Nebraska.
We call it the one that should not be named town.
Yeah, the shithole state. What are you shushing me for?
Who's shushing you?
Yeah, Holly. What Holly shushing me for? Wow, look how many people slapping loads into this thing. Oh! Hi! Oh, it feels so good. Look, our flag is extending. Actually, our flag is barely extended more than the... We need to get some more Viagra up here for the warlocks. Gotta get our staff to be longer.
We gotta get some more enlargement pills. Let's go.
Yeah. Every time I think of the word, the enlargement pills, I remember those commercials from like, I think it was like the 90s or early 2000s. This is Bob, and it's some guy that's just like some goofy guy smiling really brightly.
Bob.
This is Bob. Bob has an everyday job. Bob's wife is happy with, so I can't remember the rest of it. I just remember it. This is Bob. It's just some guy with a really, really wide smile. And it's an old, like, 50s, like, house with the, the 50s housewife appearance and the guy wearing a suit going to work. His confidence is boosted because of such and such and such male enhancement pills. Comes home to a loving wife as well.
Only at
You want to be like Bob? Get these pills.
Only at adamandeve.com.
No, it was. I get what you mean, though. What comes to mind when you say that is the another commercial from the television back in the television days. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, available at Walgreens. Does anybody remember that?
Boomer alert.
Yeah.
So I guess Krim is now officially a boomer.
Officially a what?
Boomer.
Meaning
Old.
Well, I'm 37, so fuck you, but...
No, me and Josh said those are old commercials you were just talking about.
Oh, yeah, well...
So, boomer.
Boomer doesn't mean old, but, you just take your, perception and go and run with it.
I'm just fucking,
Let's see. Graphics of this game are awesome, Holly? I want to call you Sholly, I don't know why. I think I was looking at Josh's name. This is Chassinor, and I wanted to call you Sholly. I don't know why. Turn that in. Wake up, Jose. Auto rifle again. Fusion rifle again. God damn it. At least it's not the linear fusion. Alright, I'm going to get the Telesto again. Slap that bitch on there. Telesto. Where's my Telesto? Oh, there it is. Boop. There ain't even enough space. How is my load that full? Like, stupid title SMGs. Goddamn. Ugh.
Is the sunshot energy or kinetic?
Do what now?
The sunshot is an energy gun or a kinetic?
The Sunshot's an energy weapon. It's a hand cannon. I don't know what I asked you, Holly. What did I ask Holly? Did I ask Holly something and I forgot already?
Yeah.
What did I ask her?
That's about graphics.
Oh, I was asking you about. You said the graphics are awesome. Is that you talking about for Destiny 2? Because we both have dementia apparently in the beginning when we get into our 30s. Shannon thinks I've got dementia. Oh yeah, you're right. Um, I'm ready to go. Anybody else need bounties or anything?
Wait, what time is it?
I have 10:14, so it's 11:14 for you.
I think I should just go ahead and log off before I get kicked off.
Yeah, because you probably
Okay,
gonna get kicked.
Cloud.
Sure.
Alright.
Man, if I could put a Buster Sword right back, that would be cool.
Sauron meets Cloud and had a kid. Yeah, that's what you do. You could do it. Alright, I think that was it for me.
Alright. Holly, we got a spot open. You want in?
Alright, see ya.
See you later, Jose. Josh, if you would drop a shout out for Jose one more time in the chat before he disappears.
Always something new.
Thank you. On Fortnite right now with some friends. Fuck Fortnite. Everybody knows that's quote number, what is it, 4? I forgot to add the quote from yesterday. What was... Damn it, I really wish I could remember what it was that we were talking about. Thank you, Josh. Appreciate that. Holly requests a pizza from the pizza thrower. Well, throw another one at her. Apparently she needs it because she didn't either catch it or see it, or maybe she ducked it, went over a cliff. You don't hear Josh? Okay. Do you have your microphone settings set for sharing it to broadcasts? BMO's here! It's okay, BMO. It's alright. I wasn't planning on quitting anytime soon, so you didn't miss anything. The only thing you missed was Jose, and, you know, it's easy to miss him because he's so short. I can make that joke. Shannon's not here to pick on me to beat me up about it.
A friendly note. The Red Legion appear to have torn apart the planet's surface.
That sounds like a job for us.
Like, are you sure you can handle it?
Now, BMO, if you were here, you would definitely have a spot because Jose just left, like I said, so... Writing a really good, bad review for this car place? Is it a really good or is it a really bad one? From the car place that you bought your new car from? Or, well, got your new car from? I don't want to say bought. I don't know if you're leasing it or not. Did I get all the glaive kills? I don't know that I did or not. SMG, fusion rifle. Okay, I don't need glaive. Back to the Telesto. Boop. Oh, for the Ford. Okay. Did you? So, what happened? If you care to share. Oh, wait. Damn hunters. Warlock for life, Josh. Come on, man. Warlocks for life, meaning life, not death. I'm supposed to die. That's okay. You'll be forgiven this time. Again, I don't know why I'm having to make the noise. Stop doing that.
The nearby Vex constructs maintain that barrier.
Well, I could have. Okay, let's shoot.
Something tells me BMO's typing the entire thing out to us, so she may be taking a second before she responds.
Zavala, giant drills. Apparently, Cabal research equals giant drills. Zavala. Revelation is in the front
Whee! 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 Pew! Warlocks!
And of course,
If it's helpful, I suggest we deal with the drills when the shooting stops.
the shooting never stops.
Alright, advanced fusion rifle done. I think I need SMG. Oh, what? Why? Oh, a tank. Okay, sorry. I heard something completely different. Hi, Shannon. Welcome back. What are you doing?
I have detected a massive Vex energy signature.
And the only way to reach it is down past those giant pointy drill bits. Good.
Whee! No, Jose is left. He just left like before the strike. And if you don't hear Josh, then I don't know what it is. I don't get why some people don't get heard on the stream, even though they have all their settings turned on, like you didn't yesterday. You weren't heard yesterday. I can't wait to get my streaming set up back the way it should be, and that way it doesn't matter whether their settings are right. As long as I hear them, then so will the stream. Is he using the Thorn? No, he's not using Thorn. He has Josh has a rocket launcher. It's being weird. Says that I don't have access to certain things and stuff. It's weird. I should have it fixed. I should be able to like get it fixed by the end of the week. Okay, that was funny. I look over to my right and I just saw two war beasts just doing a helicopter in the air. They're like, I believe I can fly. Splat.
I think it's like that. Right?
Yeah. Also need to see if I can get the streaming software to simulcast, because I think if I want to stream on Facebook, I want to do a simulcast with Twitch. I know that affiliates aren't really supposed to do that, but I've seen a number of affiliates already. I've seen a number of affiliates multi-streaming on Facebook and Twitch. So I'm pretty sure they would probably only pitch a fit if I was like super successful or if I was a partner. So I don't think I'd have an issue with it. I'm so sorry, y'all. I assume do you have a reason besides the fact that it's just a affiliate rule, or do you have another reason for it? Shannon, that question is addressed to Shannon and Holly. Oh shit! Uh-oh, I think I fucked up. Okay, I did not fuck up. Well, I mean, if I get in trouble for it, then Twitch is going to be in the same spot as Facebook because they're doing double standards. Like I said, there's a number of affiliates that are streaming on both, and they're doing it often, and nobody's complaining to them. So why would I get targeted? Like I said, I think they'd only pitch a fit if it was on partners. I highly doubt they would ban me on the first try. I mean, if they caught me, so to speak, I don't think they would ban me right away. They'd probably just give me like a warning or something. Only because I would like to stream on Facebook and I don't want to stream outside of Twitch. Ow! That was my foot, Comet. I mean, I want to stay on Twitch, no question about that. But I'd like to be able to stream to Facebook as well because there are people over there that don't want to watch me over here because they don't like Twitch for whatever reason. When I simulcast long before I was an affiliate on Twitch, Holly, I didn't have a problem with lag or anything. I don't know if it's just because your computer's not strong enough or what, but I never had a problem with it when I was simulcasting before, as far as like technical issues. Didn't have any like drop frames or anything like that. Well, see, the thing there, I don't know if you guys heard his question, because I don't know if you guys can hear Josh, but he asked me if I thought about streaming on Twitch and Trovo at the same time. The thing about the simulcasting is it's Twitter's affiliate rule, not necessarily Facebook or anything like that. If I was on Facebook alone, I could simulcast to Facebook and Trovo if I wanted to. It's just that Twitch's affiliate terms of service doesn't allow you to simulcast to any other platform. And whenever you do stream, your stream video belongs to them for 24 hours. So after that 24 hours, so even for that 24-hour period, I can't even download my own VOD and upload it to YouTube or any other place. I could only upload it to Twitch if I wanted to. After 24 hours, then it's mine again. I'm allowed to upload it anywhere I want to, which is why I upload it to my Livestream archive. But it's not specifically a Trovo or Facebook thing. It's Twitch, really. Twitch's affiliate rules and partner rules don't allow you to simulcast to any other platform. So while, streaming to Trovo isn't a bad idea, I still wouldn't be able to simulcast. And as far as, going into the thought about Trovo brings up another point. Trovo is really more competitive game oriented. Fortnite, Warzone, Splitgate, multiplayer competitive gaming is more of the regular over there on Trovo. So single player game story gamers like myself aren't going to get a whole lot of traction, even though Trovo is a new system and all that other stuff. Because I had looked into it and I even streamed on Trovo once. You're aware that you're a mod over there. But Trovo is too heavily based on competitive gaming, so I wouldn't get any traction over there because it's just nobody wants to watch single player games or story games on Trovo right now. Maybe in a few years down the line when it gets more popular, it might get more attention from single player and story based gaming. But it's all the competitive world that Trovo pretty much supports right now. Unless you're just like really, really lucky, but I don't think I would get that at all. And it's not me being negative; I'm just being realistic. I've seen. In fact, when I was streaming on that one time I streamed on Trovo, the guy I rated was actually doing rather successfully, but he was again a competitive streamer. I think he was playing Warzone when I rated him. Oh, it was Apex. Pretty sure it was Apex. Regardless, it was a competitive game. It wasn't a single player like Final Fantasy or anything like that. God damn. Okay, thank you. Just being. What do you mean, just being Dragon? What do you mean? What does being Dragon mean exactly? I mean, I know you're talking about me, but I don't know what you're specifying as far as that goes. And just out of habit, I'm still looking at my webcam as if you guys can see me looking back at you when I'm talking. It's such a habit I'm into. I'm still like acting like you guys can see my camera or see me in the camera. Move your shield. Move your shield.
I welcome you, but my forces, they do not.
What I really wish I could do on Facebook, I wish I could take my Twitch stream, like the actual live video, and post that on Facebook, where they could actually just like watch the stream from their Facebook timeline. Because I think that's the problem with streaming on Twitch and posting to Facebook, is they have to click your link. They have to tap your link or click your link in order to go to Twitch and watch the stream. Whereas if you're just on Facebook, you just flip through your timeline, you want to watch the stream, you can just pull it up right there. You don't have to leave the app or anything like that. It's the one extra step of leaving Facebook to go to Twitch. People don't want to do that.
Which of these cabals is your champion? All warriors rally in defense of the chosen.
I've kind of wondered if maybe, this just it's just a passing thought, nothing I've really locked down to or anything, but I've actually thought about maybe streaming on YouTube. Problem there is most people don't really go to YouTube to watch streams. They go to watch pre-produced videos. Yeah, I know people stream on there, and usually the more successful YouTube streamers are regular YouTubers. Things like Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, those kind of things. When they stream, they get big numbers, but that's because they're already, big with their pre-produced videos. If I tried streaming for YouTube as my normal, routine or platform, I don't think it would be, any better or any more successful than Facebook or Twitch. Probably less so. In some ways, I would be in the same boat as Facebook, because YouTube has a similar type of algorithm that Facebook has with Facebook Gaming. I really think my solution, what would help me the most is to be able to network. Because it's been, I can't lie or dance around it. Networking, when the few times that I did it, has been very successful, very fruitful. Most of my friends I met through networking on Couponutter's stream. BMO, for example, Summer. I can mention probably half a dozen people. Chef Brian, or half a dozen people that I met through Couponutter's stream, because I was always there, always chatting, so on and so forth. I got a number of people from Scotty Blade's stream. Hang on. Come on. Okay, there we go. Some of them became friends. Some of them just became regulars on the stream. You know, Pertu, a mod for Scotty Blades, comes by the stream every now and then. So yeah, I mean, I know networking works. It really does. It's just now that I have a job. When I was networking before, I either didn't have a job, or I was working a job that allowed me to work from home, which allowed me to watch streams all the time and be able to interact while I was working. Now that I work a job where I can't actually, chat all the time because I'm busy doing other things, I can't network as well as I would like to. I'd like to be able to network with the rest of the guys that like Music by Alexander and Choco Kings and Wheelie Good Games and all those people, the Drip Squad and all that stuff. I'd like to join those streaming groups like Drip Squad and so forth. All those things that they're in, I'd like to join them because it seems to be a good way to get, it's a good way to network. But I just don't have the time to be able to be in everybody's stream all the time. Especially now that I'm in a relationship, I also have her to think about. I'm not going to get into a relationship and then spend all my time streaming. That's unfair to the relationship, even though she is very supportive when it comes to the stream and all that stuff. But I'm not going to sacrifice time with her to stream. It's just not right. Unfortunately, I'm no Maximilian dude who has this as their full-time job, and his relationship is at home where he works and lives. Oh shit! I shouldn't have done that. I really wish there was just some genuine way that I could network and chat in streams and stuff when I'm working, but I just can't do it. Excuse me, sorry. I mean, I'm trying to do other social media things to promote the stream and stuff. Like you guys see, I'm starting to use I'm posting Facebook stories whenever I'm about to go live or when I have gone live, because I think Facebook stories get attention. I think they probably get more attention than I do when I just do a regular post on my Facebook page. I mean, it could have just been circumstance, or coincidence rather, is what I'm trying to say. But it seemed like the turnout yesterday was huge, and that was the first time I'd actually used a Facebook story to promote an upcoming stream that day. I mean, I think I had 8 viewers all stream long. It was great. It was really great. I don't know if it was just just happenstance that 8 people were free and wanted to watch the show, or if they were, I was at top of mind because I posted a story. And I, again, know that posting stories and stuff like that and posting to Facebook and all that stuff is successful as far as keeping yourself on top of mind, because there are a number of streamers that do it. They post, I'm going to be going live at this time, or just making a general post saying, hey, with a joke or something like that, or whatever, because it keeps you as the streamer on top of the mind of your viewers, so they think about you all the time. And you're one of the first things they think about when it's time to watch a stream, or when your stream goes live, or they anticipate your stream going live because they saw your post earlier that day. It just it makes sense.
Such strength. Look what your light can do. I seek that power, not for myself, but for my people. No selfless. Perhaps we can discuss this.
More SMG kills, auto rifle, a grenade launcher. I don't have a grenade launcher on me. Damn it. Let's go to the hard light.
My champion's already cut. Is yours?
And while I do thoroughly enjoy co-streaming with friends like BMO and Jose, I'd like to do co-streams with some other people that are that are streamers. I'd like to do some kind of co-stream. I know I did a little bit already with Choco, but I'd like to do something with Choco. I was actually talking to BMO last night about wanting to do like some kind of like production-based stuff where we get some friends together to do some kind of voice acting. Choco mentioned wanting to do voice acting at some point too. I just don't know what kind of project I could do that would be useful for that type of thing. I mean, I have some ideas on maybe making machinima stuff like that, but it requires a lot of things. But I'd like to do some kind of like, I don't know, short skits or something. And since none of us live near each other, we can't really do like a live action skit in person. A very loose example would be something like Markiplier's Heist with Markiplier, or In Space with Markiplier. These little short things that he makes. He uses a full production crew and all that stuff. But if I lived closer to people that I knew that were willing to help with this stuff, I think I could do some similar type of content. I think it would be fun, Bima. The only thing that I have any knowledge in how to do as far as making a production of something where voice acting would be useful would be making an RPG, and I'm kind of already in that process. But again, it's still a time-consuming thing that I don't really have a lot of time for, and what little time I have to spend on it is very rare. I guess I could try to do some more streams of making that RPG. I don't know what I did with that rocket. Where I was going with that. People seem to enjoy when I stream that RPG Maker that one time, so maybe that's an idea. But other than that, I just don't know how to make a production that would be viable to get people to voice act. I mean, I'm willing to take suggestions, so if anybody has ideas or thoughts they want to throw out, you can either throw down in the chat or message me about it later on Facebook Messenger or something. I mean, I have ideas for stories, I just don't know how to implement them because I don't know where to go to produce them. I don't know where to begin these kind of things, these kind of projects. I'm talking about like making my own productions. I know what you mean about the movie night thing. I'm not against that idea either. I'm just talking about like ways to do like voice acting kind of stuff, because oh shit, oh fuck, I better try to pick somebody up. I don't think, well, I probably can finish him. I don't know if I don't. Nope, I will not die. Okay, I got a super, you're dead. Second there, I didn't think I was going to make it. Yeah, I know, Holly. The other thing is, I don't know. I don't know what movie I would have to be. I would need like suggestions for movies that are on Amazon Prime that I'd be willing to watch, because it's just I don't have a wide selection of movies in my personal repertoire. The only movies I would want to at least like start out watching would be something like Star Trek, but that's not on Amazon. That's on Paramount. Like a cartoon. that'd be cool. Well, we're talking Amazon Prime because you can actually stream if you use Amazon Prime, you can stream movies like to your personal stream, to your streaming page. It's something that Twitch and Amazon have put together. Yeah. like I said, I was planning on making a machinima sometime back for Star Trek Online, but the game doesn't have the resources that I need to do it properly. I'll just get to what I'm trying to say. They had a mode in Star Trek Online called Forge mode, and what you did, not Forge, the Foundry, and the Foundry allowed you to take maps and worlds from the game and make your own missions and stuff like that that other players could do. Well, what I had planned on doing was taking that Foundry mode and filming the scenes that I would be doing for the quote-unquote TV show that I would be doing based on Star Trek. And then I would have my friends and you guys, voice act the roles that I would need. But because the Foundry doesn't exist, I can't do it the way that I need to. If I try to do a public, try to do it in a public area, there'd be people walking by, and it wouldn't work. My perfectionist side would be really irritated by those facts. And I don't know what else I could do, like a machinima for. I can't write comedy. I can't make up. I'm not like Team 4-Star or what is it, Rooster Teeth, when they made Red versus Blue. I can't do something like that because I can't write funny things. I can make parodies of stuff, but I can't write funny things like that. So I wouldn't be able to make a comedy sketch machinima, like Red versus Blue kind of thing.
What's he doing away from his post? This could be our chance.
What if I were to make a machinima? It would be a more serious story. Which isn't a bad thing, but would people really be interested in watching a machinima type thing, a Red versus Blue kind of thing that is actually a serious thing? It's actually it's not a comedy. I don't know how many people in here know what Red versus Blue is. Yeah, it's Halo. It's Rooster Teeth took a Halo and made it into basically like a TV show with the multiplayer mode. And the actors, the characters are the in-game characters playing those roles. I know how they did it as far as like the technical aspect of it. I know how to film things. I know how to do cinematic shots. I don't know. I guess it's not something that I can do solo. That kind of thing I would need help with.
Look, back there. The path is unblocked.
Is it something that I want to do? Yeah, I would say yes. If I knew what to do, if I had some place to start, if I knew how to start a project like that. But part of the reason I haven't is just I don't know how to start something like that. I don't know if I should have my record the lines first and then film the characters around it, or do I film the thing first and then have the voice actors voice the lines? And like I said, it requires help. It's not something it's not a one person job. Actually doing filming for something like that is complex. And considering I have stories that I wouldn't mind that I can write and make up, I've got some stories in mind for it. Something else you weren't interested in? Not really. I mean, I nothing I'm more interested in, so to speak. I have no experience in this stuff, and I don't know anybody with experience with this stuff, so I don't know the right steps to take. Oh, good God.
I don't know. Didn't expect this.
Can you pick him up, Josh? Thank you.
Little leg up. You can get that barrier down, right? Sure you can.
If you talk, okay, asking to know if that's something you want to do or you're interested in something else as well. I don't think I fully understand your question. I mean, I would like to tell a story. I have stories written. I mean, I've written stories. I've written RPG stories, scripts. You know, I've got idea for kind of like a combination of different stories that come together into one world on like a type of thing, sort of like the Avengers, where you have like all the Avengers origin stories, like Iron Man and Hulk and all that stuff, and then they come together all at once for a huge save the world kind of thing. So you got like essentially like a crossover. But it's also a time thing. Even doing a production like that would also take away time from the aforementioned relationship, and I don't want to do that either. And I can't bring myself to ask of that relationship to help out because I don't know if they would be interested. If there's one thing in the world you could do, what would it be? Well, that's...
Finch, we're stuck again.
I would like to have the ability to... It's hard to really answer that question because it's more like a combination of things that are all under the same umbrella. I want to create. I want to take these stories and I want to tell these stories to the world. But I want to also, stream and tell these jokes and be a comedian and use that as my platform for the stories that I want to tell. Does that make any sense at all? I know it's a little bit, jumping around and kind of a double answer. But I would like to tell these stories as well as be a streamer. Like you take Markiplier for example. Again, I'm using him because what he does is an example of what I want to do. He is a YouTuber that produces his YouTube videos and plays his games and stuff and all that. But he also does quote unquote professionally created stuff. Things like his skits and the In Space and the Heist with Markiplier kind of stuff. I wouldn't go to something that extreme, but I would like to tell those kind of stories. I'd like to be a broadcaster, an entertainer. Whether it's telling the story through a podcast or having a bunch of voice actors get together and do a machinima with me. And I'd like it to be with people that I know and trust and not just quote unquote hire people to do it because it may be part of my antisocial personality, my lack of social graces and great social talent. I would just like it to be people that I know, just because it's just what I would prefer. Well, I don't think any of my stories are scary, but I do see your point. How did we miss the... Why is the thing not popping up? I've got, I've got my story that I have written for the RPG that I'm working on, Realms of Kaltira, which you guys have seen that I streamed that one time. I have a story, like pretty much my lifelong, the story I've been writing for years, for decades, literally. I think I started writing the story when I was 13, which is kind of a combination of, in some ways, like Chrono Trigger and Dragon Ball Z, in like a really basic sense. Not the story, but like the way the world and the way the characters in it are produced and portrayed. I've written a story about a future where this one augmented soldier is basically like a superhuman ninja, sort of, with like a sort of like a lightsaber kind of sword in a really loose way. And there's times that I just, as I'm, working or whatever, listening to the radio or whatnot, stories just come to my head, and I want to put them on paper and tell the world about these stories and all that. I just don't have the time to the time or patience to write a book. I mean, I kind of sort of tried writing a book a long time ago, but that was, that was at least 15 years ago. I tried doing that. I never actually finished writing the book. The only way I know how to tell these stories, like I said, through the RPG Maker, and even then, it's kind of hard to do because I don't have the time for it. Hey, Nix, good to see you. Welcome to the show. Yeah, I know that you can't see I don't have my overlay up or a face cam or anything because right now I'm streaming straight out of my PS5 because my streaming software is being funky for some reason. It's being weird alongside my my capture card. It's acting really funny, so I'm having to stream straight from the PS5. So I'm not really comfortable with it either, but at least it's getting the stream. I am still able to stream, so that's what's important. I'm able to talk about the things that I'm talking about, like voice acting and writing stories and producing these stories, ways to turn these stories into something that I can produce and tell the world about. I would hope that, when I say I want to get my friends to help me out with this, is I do want them to help, and I hope that they are as... I don't mean to sound like I'm being mean to them, because I'm absolutely not, but I hope they're as dedicated to the project as I want to be. But I also know that not everybody has the same dedication as I do, because they actually have lives and families and other things to do that are more important to them than some production for internet that's never going to make them any money or anything. It's just going to be for for show or fun or whatever. I get them not wanting to put that much validity into it, that much effort. I'm turning into you? Oh, what do you mean? Oh, because of my stream. No, this is more of just a backup because the streaming software is being, funky. Ow! How dare you shove your sword inside my body? I don't appreciate it. I did not consent, nor approve, or want, or ask, or need. Well, for the story that I have in mind, I don't really think you would, I don't think you would need a PC for that. I mean, you've got a pretty professional setup. I mean, I don't know what. The first thing I would need is I would need to figure out what platform, how am I going to tell this story that whatever this story is. It doesn't have to be anything particular right now, but whatever this story is that I'm going to produce, what platform am I going to do it on? Am I going to make it through the RPG Maker? Am I going to take a game like Halo or something and and make a machinima using it? You know, I got to figure out what that's going to be, and then get y'all's help to figure out what how to do all that. If y'all are going to be, if it's going to be something like I said, Halo or something like that, a PC really would be required. All the recording would be from all the filming, so to speak, would be done on whatever console that game is on. If it's going to be, like I said, for Halo, it would be on the Xbox. No, a powerful PC wouldn't really need that. Excuse me, I apologize for all the burping. You know, these are the things that stump me because I don't have answers to them. If I knew somebody that was already doing something like that, I would ask them, what would I do to start a project like this? What do I need? What would I do? What is the first step? What do I need to gather? Who should I gather? And because I don't know, I'm very hesitant to take my first step into that world. Because it's just, I don't know, it's too many unknowns that I don't have an answer for. And I know this is a long rant about it, and I'm probably rambling and repeating myself, but these are the thoughts that come to me, and I have to relay them. That's also part of why I have this stream, is so I can relay these thoughts to the world and let them hear these thoughts, and maybe somebody somewhere will give me some feedback. Even if it's just a wild idea, I'll take a wild ass idea that just random, like, here's a thought, A, B, C, D, E, F. I'm probably just I would like to think that these ideas that I have could become something. It would be egotistical to say to become something big, and I don't think big is the proper adjective to describe it. But I think it would be something, I think a better term, not big, but I think a better term would be successful. Something successful that got out there, that people would enjoy, would pass around to friends, even people that I don't know would, see this kind of thing and enjoy it and give it to their friends and family and so forth. I would think these kind of things that come to my mind are that kind of thing. But I also wonder if maybe I'm just too ambitious, that it's just I think too highly of these ideas, and it's just not practical for that kind of thing to happen for me. It's just I'm not lucky enough to have that kind of thing happen for one reason or another. And this is not me being negative or cutting myself down or anything like that. It's just like I don't know if maybe I'm being too ambitious, unrealistic. It's an unrealistic expectation for this kind of production to exist, whether it's successful or not. Hey, I mean, on a subject of voice actors, I don't know if he would be willing to do it, but if I could, I would love to get even Scotty Blades to do to do some voice acting for a character or something like that, or for a show or something. I think it'd be great to have somebody like him and be a part of a project that I put together. I think that's again probably being too ambitious to think somebody like him, who is a rather large streamer, to be willing to do something like that for somebody like me. What's the Holly? You think I'm too ambitious? You think it's too big? It's too much? You think it's too impossible? The fuck? I mean, I don't have the luxury or I would say it's a luxury or the luck of people who, I don't want to sound like I'm targeting anybody, but I don't have the luxury of just looking good to get my attention, to get the attention or the views or whatever. I have to go on what I do have, and that's my creativity, which I think, without tooting my own horn, I think I'm actually a rather creative person. I just don't know how to take this creativity and apply it practically. I just don't know where to begin. And it frustrates me that I don't have an answer. I'm going to tell you guys something that it's actually, this probably I've never told anybody. I might have told like one person my entire life. But when I think about these kind of things and what I have in mind to do and what I want to do, and then the frustration sets in of not knowing how to start something like that or get people involved in it, especially when those people are my friends and stuff, I actually want to just break down into tears because I really want to tell these stories. I really want to share these stories with the world, and when I can't do it because I don't know how to start, I get so frustrated. I just want to tear up, and you guys can't see me now because I'm not on camera, but I kind of am now thinking about it. I'm sorry. I'll stop being a pussy. Thanks, Josh. You're very kind. And thank you all very much for the 4 of you that are in here listening to me rant about this bullshit. I appreciate y'all, at least listening, or I really do. Y'all really don't know how much I appreciate y'all just listening to my rants, even if you don't have an answer or reply, or you're just literally just sitting there playing whatever game you're playing or watching TV or whatever, or if you happen to be working for whatever, y'all are listening to me. I greatly appreciate it. Because I'm pretty sure that if I were to listen to somebody ranting and bitching like I am, I would be GTFOing out of that stream. I can't imagine listening to this and people finding this entertaining, compelling content.
That's her. That's Navota.
Hey now, hey now, hey now. Oh. Hand cannon. No, it's not a hand cannon. It's down here. Okay. I use my hand cannon every morning. Ha ha! It fires a little quick, but yeah, it works really well. Wish it didn't take so long to reload. So now that I've worn myself out with my talking, what have y'all got to talk about over here in the chat? Y'all got anything you want to rant about in my chat? I will listen since y'all were kind enough to listen to me. Went to what? Oh, okay. What'd you do at K Jewelers? Oh my. How long have y'all been dating? If you don't mind my asking. Oh my god. Well, I mean, well, okay, which one is it? Is it 5 or 10? Either way, it's pretty long, but I can't really point fingers on, being together that long and not being married because I was in an 11-year relationship and we were never married. Then she walked out on me, and 3 years later, she's married. She's engaged to somebody else. Which she said she didn't want to marry me, but that's fine. Yeah, you be you, ho. Not that I'm bitter about it or anything. I'm a forgiving kind of guy. Ha 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 ha. I am full of forgiveness in my heart. And if anybody believes that, you have never been to this stream before. It depends on how much you fuck me over. Well, I just shot yeah, I did that. Shot my Nova bomb into the fucking roof.
Happy to send the messenger. Excellent work. Return to the tower.
Ooh, they're so pretty. But they're blue, ugly hunter ones. Where's the gold warlock ones? Ah, well. Oh, okay. 130. Ah, yeah. All right, 11:15. I think we'll do one more strike, and then then I want to call it. So maybe we should. It's gonna be 15, probably 10 to 15 minutes to the next strike. Maybe we should start looking at somebody to raid. Raid. Oh, my voice broke up. I promise I've been through puberty. It's quiet. So quiet. And Nessus again. Wow, I've been to this planet so much in these Guardian games.
Captain, the crew of Fallen tricked one of my
Whee!
proximity cars. They have crossed into the Exodus Black secondary crash site where I am flying. Will you help me find them? I can feel them in my...
Oh, it's just that I don't have a problem with Nessus. It's just that we're here so often. There's like, I think maybe 3 or 4 strikes here. There's like 2 battlegrounds here.
Arc pulses all over this area.
When Shannon and I were playing this late last week, I think we did like the Insight Terminus strike, which is here on Nessus, like 4 times, not quite literally back to back, but like every other strike was those Insight Terminus. I'm like, why is the randomness of these strikes so poor? We're getting like the same strike every other strike. And even when we weren't doing Insight Terminus, we were doing like one of the Nessus battlegrounds. I'm like, why are we spending so much time on Nessus? There are other planets, you know. The Moon, for example. Moon, there's 2 destinations on Earth. I kind of wish they kept Io and Titan in there. What I really wish they would do is at least bring the strikes from those planets back. If they don't want to bring back the entire world because it takes up a lot of space and all that stuff, which I get why they are vaulting, why they vaulted those planets was to save data space on everybody's hard drive and stuff, because the game, as Destiny itself is getting huge. Why can't they at least, bring back? Oh, I missed a thing. I think you're heading for it, so I'll just wait. I wish they would at least bring back the strikes themselves from those worlds. You don't have to bring back the whole world. It won't take up as much space as the entire world if you just bring back the strike itself. And if you're worried about like lore wise, okay, well the planet Titan, the planet Titan is missing, or the moon of Titan is missing. Well, okay, make it like a simulation. Say the Vanguard playlist is a simulation. It's a practice simulation for Guardians to, practice their skills and stuff outside of the Crucible or something like that. And it just has the strikes of all the previous locations in D1 and D2. That couldn't possibly take up so much space that it's, makes the game, too large for most systems. And honestly, I don't think Destiny 2 is really that big. I think Warzone is bigger. And it doesn't have anywhere near as much content. It's a PvP game. How much content could that game hold? Or how much space could a game like that have? Or require? Well, Halo Infinite kind of makes sense. It's a newer game, so bigger, more graphics, better, larger overworld and all that stuff. It's a pre-roam game, so I get why Halo Infinite's huge. Even though I hear the player base for that game is like dropped to pretty much a halt. I don't blame them either, because the single player campaign, or I should say the story mode, is not co-op. So it's supposed to release in Season 2, which I think got delayed, so it's another, strike against Halo Infinite. I don't know. Maybe my opinion on Halo Infinite is kind of not really great. It partially could be because I was burnt out on Halo, because I was playing the entire series leading up to Infinite, just so kind of in preparation for Infinite. So I played literally every game except Halo Wars 2, back to back to back like that, and so I probably was just burnt out on Halo by the time I got around to Infinite. So I probably just had a negative impression on it. It just didn't seem as good as I was hoping it would be. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that I think it falls under the same issues that most open world games has. Is they put a bunch of content in an open world, but all that content, while there's a lot of it, it's all repetitive. For the most part, it's all doing the same things you do in any other, like Far Cry or to a point Horizon Zero Dawn and Forbidden West. Is you go into the world and you just go around and explore, and you pretty much just capturing bases to expand where you can travel to. You're rescuing groups of people. It's unfortunately there hasn't really been an open world game that has not suffered from that kind of, I don't want to say cliche, but sort of almost trope of open world issues. I mean, pretty much everything is a Far Cry or something like that with just whatever fancy skin that game happens to be. I think it's a format that's good and can be very useful in making very open world games are a good idea. I just think they need to come up with some way to make that expansive world be more varied, have more variation, have more unique content in it, so it doesn't feel like, okay, I've done all of the rescue / enemy defeats / base controls in Zone A, let me go to Zone B and do all the same things all over again.
I'm the best, is how. I've helped so many guardians today. Let's go.
So, Holly or Josh, since this is going to be my last strike, could you find us somebody to raid, please? I'd appreciate it. I know, Josh, you're playing with me, so that's why I was kind of asking Holly. But if we get done with this strike and you've got time, if you would check for me, I'd appreciate it. Thank you, sir. We'll head to the tower after this so we can unload and all that.
Tough to see.
They took everything, didn't they? There's nothing left.
Cage unit, shut your modulator.
No, you do it. Guys, please. They're trying to kill us.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I don't mean to keep burping y'all's ears. That's very unprofessional of me. End coop? Okay. Wonder what that means. If that means anything in particular. Oh, hello, I heard you. There you are. I see you. Uh-oh, hold on. My rocket launcher's not ready. I got him before he disappeared. Well, I guess we'll have to ask, won't we, Holly? Oh, no. Oh, my, that's a lot of people. Okay, super. Okay, that was a little premature. Story of my life. He just spawned over by the door. God, stop dodging my rocket, you asshole. I'm good. Paying for no reason. Ah! Die, Evo! Indestructible. Cool, I didn't die during that strike.
System congestion has cleared.
I'm getting that more often than I did before.
Return to a normal rate of function.
You should be. We've wiped your engineering deck clean.
Good work, guys. Okay, I've got Zavala mobilizing other teams to secure the ship behind you. There's gonna be some way I can pawn off this paperwork. Maybe Hawthorne will do me a solid.
166. All right. Flaunting my big numbers to compensate for my. Never mind. All right, let's head to the tower. And while we do that, lunch. Okay. Josh, thank you for hanging out. Appreciate it. Let's go see Incoop. Raid. Incoop. Incoop is playing Destiny 2. 9 people. Alright. Alright, let Incoop know that I, the Crimson Dragon, sent you. As always, a special appreciation goes out to the men and women of the United States military, both at home and overseas, as well as police officers and firefighters across the country. Thank you for your service and sacrifice. You're all true heroes. Bimo, Holly, Josh, Jose, Shannon, everybody who was in the chat tonight, thank you all again so much for stopping by and hanging out. I will see you all tomorrow. Probably going to play some more of this, maybe. Either way, we're going to be on the PlayStation 5 again, streaming directly from it. So viewers, that doesn't work, Josh. Like I said, let Incoop know that I, the Crimson Dragon, sent you with a hashtag Dragon Raid. Check out my links that Stardust is putting in the chat as soon as I find the keys to type the right word. There we go. And I will see you all tomorrow. So until then, have a good night, everybody.
Gonna need someone to shut off the power.
My programming tells me it is a very nice day.
I don't have training for that. I don't have training for that.
Service log updated.